It's me, Sony. Welcome back to Tiny Openworld. This is just a very short video. I just wanted to make a video about the upcoming update that I've been working on this game. I completely restarted the engine from scratch. This is like the 4th time I've done that. You can see here the character does seem to move differently. I haven't added his jump animation yet to the new engine. This is entirely physics based. The last one that I had done, the original one, the prototype and the Unity 5 update, the first Unity 5 update, was based on physics using a rigid body for the player, but that started becoming a bit tedious when I tried to switch it over to the platforming engine that I had from Tubby Supercat, and then I switched the character over to a character controller. That was a stupid thing to do because then his physics reactions just didn't work very well. So you could have cars that just couldn't crash into characters, which kind of ruins the whole game. So I've restarted the engine again. This time, after learning all of what I have learned from the VR physics stuff that I've been working on and the Garry's Mod style physics engine that I've been working on, the sandbox, I've implemented a much better system, and you can see here it almost feels like a platforming game, except this is entirely based on forces. So all of his movement is physics forces with complete limitations as well. He can't push a certain amount of force. He can push that very light cube. Here he pushes a heavier cube and it's much heavier, so you can see the difference. And here this cube is just too much weight for him to push. So this is me pressing the run button, nothing happens. Also, the main thing I wanted to show off here is the new camera system. You can see I have complete control over it and it stays static with the player, but once I stop moving the camera, it goes into platforming mode nice and seamlessly, and it's lovely and smooth and moves perfectly as you would expect it to. Also, you can hear the change here. I've started working on sound. I've stolen the current sound effects from Minecraft, sorry about that. I'll be making my own when this game starts releasing in demos or anything like that. This is just for testing, but I just wanted to get the system working. So you can see here the material changes as well. Wait, I'll go into aim and then you can hear it closer, so you can hear it a little louder. So that's him running on stone or any other ground, and here's on grass. So you can hear the volume changes as we walk slowly, and you can hear the change based on each foot individually. So watch this. Yeah, so you can actually hear the difference between each foot. Each foot does the physics collision, and the same applies to the actual ground detection. So ground detection is done on each foot separately rather than down through the center point of the character where the arm is pointing right now. Anyways, the other thing I've added here is water, and it actually works. You can see the camera zooms in and he actually starts swimming. There's no sound effects right now. He can walk on the sea floor. You can see the animation changes as well, and here as I walk out of the water you'll see the animation change seamlessly again to the normal animation. Yeah, perfect. Water does affect the movement of your character even if he's not in the water, so even if it's not underwater. So you can see here his running is much slower because of water viscosity, and obviously you can see the difference here when he moves. There's a few effects going on underwater, but aside from that, that's all I've got so far. The engine is just becoming much better, much quicker than it was before, because now I have physics applied to the character at all times. The other thing is, of course, I've started working on getting the physics stuff that I put in the sandbox, the physics sandbox, into this game. So you can see here a very small amount of buoyancy physics. It's completely useless. It's currently just an upward force as the object is underwater. So it just sort of bounces out from the top and then drops in. And again, this is all based on weight and mass, and of course the character animation goes right through the object there. But yeah, it can push the character about while the character can push it about, so it's all physics. The camera is still going through objects, but that's not a problem. It'll be fixed very quickly. He swims very slowly, but I'm gonna add a bit of a run, sort of swim fast feature. Again, yeah, it's a completely new engine, completely done from scratch. I'll add the ragdoll systems and a few more things. I'm gonna add the weapons back in and make them work properly, and then beyond that I'll hopefully try and release a demo of what I have so far, which should have everything you've seen, including vehicle driving, weapon handling, the ragdoll with the self-preservation system where he sort of balances out while he's in ragdoll, and everything you've seen here with all the physics sandbox stuff like buoyancy and maybe even flammability as well. And yeah, so hopefully I'll get that done. I have also been working with a team on a new platforming game that we've been working on. We're trying to get released a Kickstarter very soon. The game itself is called Warped, and the channel that is mainly showcasing this is on Nicholas Marcelin's channel, so check him out. I'll probably put a link in the description as well to the channel, and you'll see by his most recent videos what the game is about and what sort of happening with that game. Like I said, I'm working on the character control system underlying that game, so yeah, that's that. Goodbye!